Max B's still out here moving loud in the streets, and people keep flooding my phone with clips like something wild just happened. Someone even hit me up saying Max B got kicked out of Madison Square Garden during a Knicks game just because he and French Montana slid into the wrong seats.
Coming out, B-Town bigger, back on the check-in, on the turn-up, on the pop-up, fuck.
Yeah, you need to check in, bro. You better tap in before you touch down here in Boston, bro. Boston, we need that paperwork ASAP. Pooh Sims just hit my line, bro. We need that paperwork ASAP. We're not playing no games, bro. Don't come out here, bro, unless you got that paper.
That's not some huge scandal, but the internet loves flipping a tiny slip-up into a full-blown thriller. But then there's this other story popping up. People are out here claiming Max B is banned from Boston, and some random dude is on video yelling, "Max B, don't pull up without paperwork." And I'm sitting here cracking up. Like, who is this man supposed to be? Every time the internet tries to crown somebody a Boston goon, I'm like, Boston goon who? Whose goon is this supposed to be? Benzino is honestly the only name that even pops up when we talk about Boston in this lane. So what are we really arguing about right now? The whole Boston goon storyline is extra dramatic for absolutely no reason. We can roll the clip so you can hear what this guy is shouting, but truthfully, this whole situation is so pointless, it's hard to even take it seriously. Just peep this part. Boston coming out, B-Town bigger, back on the check-in, on the turn. Yeah. Okay, listen, whatever's happening is barely brushing Boston, no doubt. And whoever this dude is online trying to talk tough, he's probably never stepping anywhere close to the real scene. This has that classic internet flex energy written all over it, nothing more. If any of you actually know who he is, or if he's really someone with weight in Boston, feel free to explain, because right now it's looking real questionable. Drop it in the comments and educate me, because I seriously have no clue who this man is. He doesn't even look like a goon to me, so let's move past all that noise. I'm about to shut down my DMs because at this point, you're sending me every random clip you stumble across like I'm supposed to turn each one into some breaking news investigation. Come on now, give me something real so I can actually dive into it. Since we're already locked in on the Max B wave, let's talk about PD7.
Put the water to the flowers for a couple of hours. Whipping that wave.
Left arm, right arm, block now, pipe arm, came into the degenerate, the left button is an icon, tycoon, only one in the microphone, bottle of the right food, give me a nice food.
Coke wave, tell them fuck boy die slow. Back blocks, firework like pyro. Tell them work dry, bring another half. Gotta fit a Lizzie, it gets Lizzie like hash. Climbing up the mountain, watching lawyers in the county. Told them my boys coming home, niggas started down. Snipe mommy at the deli, it get funny for the fed. Copping 2 doors so they don't do me like old Nelly. Glocky with a body on it still.
We've been waiting on this forever. It was supposed to drop on Black Friday, then it magically got pushed to Tuesday. Tuesday shows up, I jump out of bed excited, ready to go crazy with it, and boom, nothing. Instead, the page hits me with 9 more days, like that's supposed to make me feel better. Now we got maybe 7 days left, and I'm sitting here confused. Like, what is even going on right now? I stayed patient at first, but now I'm itching for this drop like crazy. I need that project, bro. Max, please bless us, and just drop it already. Feed the streets, man. We need something with real motion right now. And look, there's some new footage floating around of Max B and French Montana shooting a video off that Coke Wave 3.5 project, and the beat they're using is a straight-up classic. I always rocked with that beat heavy. They leaked a tiny snippet, just a couple bars, just enough to get everybody hyped and wanting more. Let's check that real quick.
Real with you and shit, like when you first came out, me like a lot of people, I guess we assumed that you was Max B replacement and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You had to deal with that, right? Coming up, right?
I still deal with it here and there.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because he's a talented dude. But what happened was, I was doing music before, here and there, you know what I mean? But my man Ash or whatever. But I kept getting locked up, going away.
Right.
So when Zeke came home, he like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you got that little singing melody thing. I'm not a singer. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But like, you got that little melody thing going on. Let's do music. You know what I mean? They gave me a deal. cut me a nice check, like, get paid, nigga. So I'm
Right.
like, you know what? I'm tired of this jail shit, man. Like, skip bids and never been
Right.
locked up like no 5 years and no shit like that, but I just got tired of getting locked up. You know what I mean? So I did the music, and then actually I came home. I think Max came home around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know their situation. I really
Right.
wasn't, you know what I mean? It was just me and Zeke going in the studio along with the rest of 730 or whatever.
Right.
And we was doing our thing. I remember one day we was in the Jewel's studio, and Jewel was like, "You and Max should do a duo, like a duet." You know what I mean? And that's how me and Max got cool or whatever. And we did the Henny song. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, so y'all had a chance to work together. People don't talk about the positives. They just try to harp on the negative
you
shit.
know, the negative sides, man. Like,
Right.
we did the Henny record. Max did the hook. We planned on doing some other music, but you know, niggas fell out.
Right.
He had his issues with Jim or whatever.
Right.
And then, you know, that's like kind of home team. Not kind of, it is home team. So once you fall out with him, it's like,
That's it.
I met you through somebody else. So it's, you know what I mean? We don't really have a problem, but I can't, you know what I mean?
Can't fuck with it.
Max popped out with the shoulder work, bro. My guy stepped back outside glowing, hitting little dance moves, swinging those shoulders like he never missed a single beat. You can see he's in a real good vibe right now. And I'm not mad at that one bit. We're not getting war mode Max at the moment. We're getting happy to be home Max. And honestly, I'll take that any day. I'm glad he's out and enjoying life. For real. But listen, I still need that music. That part cannot slide at all. January 9th isn't even far now. Christmas is right around the corner. Then New Year's hits, and boom, we should finally have PD7 in our hands. And hopefully we get Coke Wave 3.5 right alongside it, because that's the kind of energy we're starving for.
You know, for fans that's older fans and know all of us and know a little bit of history about what used to go on in the past, which I don't really bring up. Even like when I did the interview with Max, I'm not going to bring up no old problems he had. I'm not saying anything to get him in any new problems. I'm not doing anything to get him back sent to the penitentiary or jail or whatever the case may be. Because some people like, Cam, you ain't asked this, and Cam, you ain't asked that. The man was home 3-4 days and did an interview with me to where he didn't have to. You know, even though that's my brother, I know we grew up together and all that shit, but you know, that nigga trying to get to the chicken. The nigga just got out jail doing 17 years to get him in some future beef, bring up old beef, internet beef, something like that, period, or to get him to say some shit to where he gets him back to jail. He's on 5 years parole, if I'm not mistaken. But I said all that to say this is that for those that don't know, and we're not going to get too much into it, you know, I know y'all two may had a little history in the past where it wasn't that good, but Max told me to tell you all that shit is old. He fuck with you. It's much love. He was before he came home, he was in jail watching Talk with Flea, and he loved the shows. He just wanted to let you know it's all good on his behalf. So we not stirring up no old beef, and he just wanted to let you know and let me know to let you know that everything's all good on his end, man. Period.
That's what's up. And shout out the whole Raw Way, New Jersey. I did hear that. They talk with Flea fans in there. They watch it.
I'm still sneezing. Still a little under the weather, but I'm locked in and ready for this drop. Yeah, it's looking like a full ginger tea weekend for me. No joke. But anyway, Cam has been super active lately. I was watching Talk with Flea last night, and Cam was moving around heavy in every segment. Something real interesting went down on that episode. Cam officially shut down the old tension between Max B and Sin City. Those two had issues back in the day because when Max stepped away from Bird Gang, it left a big empty space in that melodic lane they created. Jimmy started bringing in new artists to cover that sound, and Sin City was one of the melodic rappers holding down hooks, and Max felt like dudes were sliding in trying to copy his whole flavor. And if you know Harlem politics, then you already know this is one big circle.
Oh, now they cool all of a sudden. They didn't realize they had this much in common. What y'all bitches got in common? Y'all ain't got nothing in common. Y'all
Want
niggas
your
don't...
attention, man.
Huh?
He wants your attention.
I'm giving it to him for the 5 minutes. I gave him the 5 minutes. I just gave them they 5 minutes. They got it, man. They got it. I'm not gonna say nothing else about it, cause when I see it, I promise you, like I say, I paused it, but it's just like a little bit. Look at these niggas. Yo, I swear to God, just be laughing.
Dipset, 45th, Harlem, everybody knows everybody. Sin wasn't just cool with Jimmy. He had a solid relationship with Cam too. So Cam stepped up and took the grown man approach. Last night, he told Sin straight up, let's bury that old beef. Nobody wants Max coming home and walking straight into drama.
Maino, ask somebody met Maino. Maino gonna downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Maino one day because Maino first came out. He had a little record dissing the rappers. I don't know he's dissing, he said his name. So Jim plus see Maino one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Maino said, who the f you talking to? Oh, you think I wanted that? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby. Every that do something to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when you got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern.
All right, so what happened when
So the song he's talking about is a song that put me in the game. It was a song called Rumors, where I was talking about all the rumors in the industry. So just for clarity purposes. And the thing about that is that I mentioned him in the song. I ain't mentioned.
The mission is simple. Keep Max focused, keep him building his bread, and keep him far from any extra problems. That's really the whole mission right now. Keep everything clean and calm. Simple as that. And yep, they officially squashed that tension live on the show. Honestly, that was a smart, grown move all around. Max needs to let those old problems stay in the past. None of that back and forth helps him today. These men aren't kids anymore. They're grown, seasoned, and moving with purpose. It's about music, money, and real progress now, not holding on to drama that's been over for years. People keep yelling for war mode Max B, but that's not the version we're seeing, and folks need to accept that already.
Of when people I don't fuck with, or maybe they don't fuck with me, either however you want to word it. They don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with them. Niggas, bitches, whatever. They don't even really know each other that well, and they team up and start hanging out because the only denominator is they don't like you. So they start hanging out and they start being with each other, and you know, and when you see this shit, you be like, y'all two niggas, and y'all two bitches, or y'all 3-4 bitches.
Right now, he's on an apology wave, staying focused and staying free, and he's not entertaining any nonsense. And all that talk from dudes in Boston about paperwork and threats? Come on, man, relax. Just pull up to the show, enjoy the night, and go home. That's it. If you come outside looking for trouble, everybody takes a loss, and that kind of energy gets people locked up fast. And for what? A little moment of clout isn't grown man business, and it's not helping anybody out here. We're in a new era, a grown man era, and that's the lane Max is trying to stay in. Big salute to Cam for stepping up and playing peacekeeper between those two, because that right there is real leadership. And honestly, I feel like 2026 is lining up to bring some major moves. That mature energy is exactly what we need going into the new year.
The 4 Unks pod. This is like the 4 Unks pod. Like, I rock with, I kind of like this pod. I'm kind of realizing, like, I thought this would be more madness and chaos. I want to say I like Maino, Davies. I don't know if Davies is an Unk, but definitely everybody else is. Fabulous, Maino, and Jim Unks. It's cool. And by the way, Unks is a cool But yeah, they got
Unless it's some light comedy back and forth or goofy online entertainment, nobody needs real smoke anymore. Who's really trying to carry that kind of energy? Nobody for real. So again, salute to Cam for keeping everything grown and steady. And since we're already talking about Cam, let's slide into the shots he tossed out. Strictly podcast smoke, nothing deeper. Last night, he let a few things fly. He didn't say any names, but the episode title, the thumbnail, everything screamed, "Hi Hater," in big, bold letters. Now, when you hear "Hi Hater," who pops into your mind? There's only one person tied to that line, and that's Maino.
I ain't even trying to roast the cast. And by the way, I love y'all guys, okay? I hope y'all look at like me talking about y'all. I hope it promotes y'all pod. I'm not hating on y'all. Yo, Jim Jones is 53, dressed like a YN, hat to the back. You know what I mean? All grayed up, but yo, come on, Jim. Like, you're 53. You got the cutout knee where we could see a kneecap, bro. Like, come on. Like, you at the age where you might need like one of them Patrick Ewing knee braces just to walk. Like, why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed like a YN? Being like 49 with a headband. Like, yo, why is it wearing, you know the headband is for sweat. Like, yo, Fab is on some, yo, the headband is for sweat, Fab. Fab, the headband is for you sweating. You're sitting down podcasting, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, the headband looks wild. Like, this is unk activity. Like, this is, what? This is like you having the Allen Iverson sleeve on and you're just chilling. Like, that's for a reason. Davies just over here, man. Like, Davies.
Oh, now they cool. That line alone tells you everything. It's pretty clear Cam was aiming straight at the Let's Rap About It podcast. According to him, those guys don't even know each other like that. No real bond, no history, nothing. They just linked up for a show because they supposedly share the same dislike for Cam. At least that's the way he's painting it. And he wasn't holding back at all. This is pure podcast tension. Nothing street, nothing dangerous, just content world shots flying back and forth. Now, I've never heard of any legit beef between Fab and Cam, so if something went down in the past, you gotta school me in the comments. Same with Dave East. I've never seen Cam and Dave in any real conflict. And as for Mayo, I didn't think there was anything there either. I even remember Cam saying Mayo once pressed Jimmy because Jimmy stepped to him over something Mayo said in an early track. Maybe he mentioned Dipset or even Cam's name.
I want to dress my age. I'm not saying I want to look like some old nigga. Like, I want to still look cool, but I don't want to look like I'm dressed like I'm 17, 18. I don't. I know niggas who be like, yo, that's what they wearing. And you got 48-year-old skin don't match. Your skin don't match the clothes.
So now I'm curious, because if there's real tension behind the scenes, I definitely missed that chapter. Let's dig a little into the history, because something was clearly bubbling. Cam had some sharp words for those guys last night, no question. So let's roll the clip. Y'all only hanging out? That whole segment had the vibe of, yeah, I smell smoke in the air. For real. I had no clue Jimmy ever checked Maino on Cam's behalf back then. There's always a whole movie happening behind the scenes, and we usually just get the leftover pieces. But here we are now, shots flying, subtext loud, and one thing is for sure. Milo is gonna respond. Milo never ducks any type of smoke, especially when his name starts floating around like that. I'm locked in, waiting for the next episode just to see how he fires back at this.
I really gotta say nothing about Maino, because Maino be carrying a gun, and not say now, but Maino's known for carrying a gun, and there's a couple videos of him pulling out guns on people. So I want to be in Maino's good graces. I got nothing to say bad about you, Maino, but this look was crazy. I can't believe you in the strip club. Maino, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, like, you're one of the scariest in New York history. I think them bitches was sneaking out the club because they didn't want to see you. Like, you exude some type of, we've just heard scary stories about you, brother, okay?
Man, let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, academics, check this out. Academics.
What's up?
Academics, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on and what is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a... I feel like you built like a... No, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel... Let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built... No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing. Like, this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young, the old, And when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. It's either you with it or you're not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Avirexes, and all the things that you see people wear today, those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Niggas been talking every day. We wake up saying shit about us, and we ain't.
Yeah.
We take the high road every.
Let me keep it fully honest about the Let's Rap About It podcast. At first, I didn't think it was going to turn into anything major outside of Mayo's energy, because Mayo's personality is really the engine that keeps that whole setup running. Fab stays laid back and cool, the fashion guy of the crew. Dave East brings that younger perspective, not a kid, but definitely younger compared to the rest, with a lane that's more artist-driven. But Milo, he's the character, the spark, the one carrying that whole show on his back. And Jim is the boss behind the scenes since it's his spot, no question. But Milo is the face of the energy, and I think Killer sees that momentum rising. And maybe he feels a little pressure from it, because let's be real, Cam treats the podcast lane like it's his turf. He helped shape that whole street comedy storytelling vibe, and now he sees Milo creeping right next to him in the same space. That can definitely stir up some static, and yeah, there's smoke there. You can feel it. But if they keep it strictly podcast level and not anywhere near street level, this could turn into straight comedy gold. These two are elite when it comes to verbal jabs, masters of snapping back and forth. And watching Cam and Milo trade shots in a content-only back and forth would be wild to see. I'm not gonna lie, I'm here for all of it. Keep it clean, keep it funny, keep it on camera, and those 4 going back and forth could end up being some of the best entertainment we get all year. And since we already talking about Milo, let me show you exactly why he never ducks any smoke. Academics threw a couple shots his way, and Milo snapped right back instantly. Act been clowning the Let's Rap About It podcast, calling them the 4 S's, the 4S pod, all that slick talk. Then he starts saying they trying to dress like Cam and Maze, like they need to pop out in slacks and suits just to keep up. And listen, shout out to Cam and Maze, because they really do have the best dressed podcast out right now. Milo said, I want to dress my age, and he meant that with his whole chest. Rocking those suits every episode is wild. That's next level commitment. You gotta be getting real money to stay suited up like that every single day. I don't even see Wallow and Jilly dressing like that on a regular basis. Cam and Maze move like upper tier grown men, no question, and salute to both of them for keeping that lane so sharp. But like I said, Milo isn't scared of anybody's energy. He hopped on the podcast and went off on Ack, straight ballistic on him. And here's the funny part. I actually rock with academics now. I warmed up to him over time. At first, I wasn't a fan, but once you understand how this podcast ecosystem really works, everything starts clicking into place. People toss little shots just to spark reactions. That's literally part of the business model. That's how the whole space stays alive. Everybody's trading jabs to keep the convo moving, and folks online are reacting, snapping, and tossing their own shots right back. And honestly, all of this is cool as long as it stays in the podcast lane. But the moment it spills into real-life confrontations, it turns pointless fast. Like when Jim Jones pulled up on Ack at that Young Boy show. Come on, man. There's no need for that at all. Ack is doing his job, they're doing theirs, and everybody keeps each other relevant just by talking. That's literally how the ecosystem moves. Conversation keeps the money flowing. Running around trying to play mob boss in real life over podcast jokes? That's not the move. The rap game already feels cooked in a lot of ways, and Ack isn't out here trying to harm anybody, so treating him like a street rival makes zero sense. That's why I respect Milo's angle so much. He made it clear this is podcast energy only, respectfully. If folks want to joke, he'll joke. If they want to snap, he'll snap. But nobody should confuse content with actual beef, and everyone needs to know exactly who they're speaking on before they get carried away. The rap game is cooked in a bunch of ways, and everybody knows it. Even Ak admitted he knows exactly who Maino is and what kind of presence he brings when his name gets mentioned. And he knows Milo is not somebody you ever want to push into a corner. Ak even said straight up that if Milo really decided to take it there, he wouldn't be popping out to events. He'd stay inside and stick strictly to podcasting. That tells you everything you need to know. These YouTube streets are blazing right now, but if everyone keeps it peaceful and keeps it funny, we got some seriously entertaining stuff cooking. I'm locked in, waiting for Milo's next response because it's definitely on the way. Let's go. And before you dip, make sure you subscribe to Famezaar. Drop a comment, share this video, smash that like button, and hit that hype the video button so this gets pushed out. It's free for you, but it means a whole lot on my end.